everybody, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. Today we're going to review another marine animal, something that we haven't had too many here on the channel. This time it is a fish, and it is the Dunkleosteus by Safari Limited. And I mean, at first glance you look at this thing and wow, it is actually really nicely done. There's like one issue I would really say that I don't like too much about it. But other than that, overall, I think it's a beautiful looking figure just by looking at it from this point here. I don't know as far as coloration goes if this is how it would have actually looked. It's a pretty bright color, but I mean, it may have. I don't really know for sure. But yeah, like I said, at first glance, it looks very nicely done. So let's take a closer look at it. Looking at it up close, you can see they do have some very nice detail. They've done a great job on the sculpt. The overall appearance of it is very nice. Not much really going on in it. It's not a very action-packed pose, but it really gets the point across of the beauty of the Dunkleosteus. This thing does look very nice. The only thing that I can really say that I don't like is the mouth. I think the mouth is just completely lackluster as far as the paint goes. The inside of the mouth is nothing more than white. They did do some fairly decent detail, nothing great on the inside of the mouth. It looks okay as far as the detail goes. The way they've sculpted the actual detail of the teeth, to me, doesn't look very good. I think they could have done a much better job, especially when you have such a nice sculpt otherwise. I think the sculpt is really nicely done. They've done some very nice detailing on it all over, and they've done a great job with the paint. I mean, I don't really know if I'm a big fan of this goldish color scheme on it. It looks good for this model, but I don't know how realistic of a color scheme it really is. But I think that as far as the actual way they've applied the paint looks very good. I really like the darker shades they've put in here and there on it. I think that really makes it look nice, gives it a really realistic look to it. Gold eyes, of course, because you know, dinosaur companies love to keep doing that to me. Everything gets gold eyes, and I don't know why. They don't look terrible, I guess. They look okay. The overall shine of this, it's definitely got a good glossy look to it. Considering it was in the water, that makes sense. It should shine and gloss a little bit, I guess, or a lot of it. The fins, sculpted really nicely. I do like that the fin here is a different shade of color than the actual body of the fish. Beautiful black that runs along the back here, and some nice spots on the tail fin and the upper fin here on the body. The overall sculpt of it is beautiful. I think it really looks nice, and if they could take a repaint of the mouth, I think it could look a lot better. I feel like maybe they could have put a little more detail into the teeth. They didn't really do that, and the mouth kind of bothers me. But overall, other than that, moving past the mouth, I think it does look quite nice. It looks very good. Safari did do a nice job on this. Even the underside's nicely detailed. So I can't really complain too much about it. And can't really complain in general because we don't have too many Dunkleosteus models out there. So I mean, it does look pretty good. I kind of like Schleich's version a little better, which is crazy to say. I don't normally say that about too many Schleich models. But I do like their version a little better than the Safari LTD version. I do believe Collect A, I think, is coming out with one this year for 2018, so we'll have to see how that one turns out. I don't know if it'll be better than this or not, because this one does look pretty nice. Again, aside from the mouth, but I mean, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, I mean, my overall opinion of it is a very nice model, a beautiful fish that you don't get too many models of. I would love to see Papo take a shot at this one day. I think that would look phenomenal, and they did do some very nice detail on this. There are actually very small, fine details all over the actual fish that my camera probably isn't even picking up. So, sculpt-wise, it does look really nice. They've done a very good job on it, but I'm not a super huge fan of the actual color scheme. Not saying that it looks bad, I just don't know if it was actually golden. I think maybe a little more realistic color scheme would make this look a lot better, but Safari does tend to go for brighter, more colorful paint schemes on a lot of their models, so it's not too shocking that they would go with a color scheme like this. My only complaint, like I said, is the mouth. I feel like the mouth could have been done a little better, especially paint-wise. They just kind of gave up on it, in my opinion. But I mean, I would recommend this to anybody that likes Dunkleosteus or prehistoric fish or marine reptiles or anything, you know, prehistoric that lived in the ocean. This is definitely a very cool rendition of this fish. It looks very nice for what it is. The overall size of the Dunkleosteus is about 7 inches long. Doesn't really matter how tall he is. He's around 2 inches tall. But and I guess you don't really need to know the width because there's not too much as far as width going on here with this little guy. Well, in real life he'd be a very big guy, but right now he's a little guy. So I will link you guys in the description as to where you can purchase this. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.